Alright, what's going on? Excuse me. Just taking a break. Wanted to make a little podcast. So, nobody deserves to be mistreated. Alright? I get that. And I'm speaking in reference to, Joe Biden, the president currently of the United States, signing this police reform bill, okay? That on the surface it looks like it's something that's trying to curtail police brutality, okay? Particularly for so-called black people that look like me, all right? But really, in the end of the day, after looking at different podcasts, it represents symbolism, all right? I think it's just a response but it's kind of like, excuse me for saying this, a half-ass response to what's really is needed. And basically it's the fair treatment of the so-called black community, okay? And basically like a hate crime bill, okay? And looking at this as a so-called black man, how can I look at this and deny that? I think that it represents symbolism, all right? You use a dead man, i.e. George Floyd, okay, to sign police reform. That is, I didn't get a chance to look at the bill, but it's basically ethics, training, rules of engagement, that type of thing, okay? Maybe I'm thinking maybe it gives many police departments, local and state, maybe a chance to hire, maybe, I don't know, bringing a more cultural, multicultural force. That's what I'm starting to see out here in Las Vegas and so forth, okay? And that's good, but basically this is what the community is asking for, fair treatment, and basically like a hate crime bill. Something to where people that, or any offender that commits like a crime, maybe due to hate or race, they can get the same punishment as any other ethnicity, okay? I think that with the election is coming along, okay, with things like bringing a black woman for a Supreme Court justice judge, all right, that type of thing. I just think that these are kind of ways of making amends and things and trying to placate things just for the election, okay, just for the vote, okay? But why wait till then, to try to placate things? And it's not even the way that the so-called black community wants it to be. Now, I'm gonna leave in closing, all right? Well, I want to say this in closing, that I do think with certain rights becomes or should come with responsibilities, and I think that this should thwart many communities where it's predominantly black, okay? The police one another, okay? Take better care of each other, all right? Because this is not all Joe Biden. You can't blame this on one man, and I believe that he's pretty much put in office to carry out whatever agenda that the powers that be, communities, interest groups want him to carry out, all right? So probably about a good 60% of this is really not all his fault. He's just the fall guy. I'm saying things like black on black crime, like 85% of it is for people that look like me, okay? So if somebody killed me, 85% of the so that's what, 8-9 times out of 10 there'll be somebody that looks like me, okay? That type of thing, all right? Now, guys can't be sitting up here beating up or raping women talking about Black Lives Matter, okay? That type of thing, or women neglecting their children, all right? Talking about Black Lives Matter, okay? The drugs, put back into community violence and all that, okay? Drive-by shootings, it doesn't help from our own people. So I think that we have an responsibility as a so-called black community that we also need to try to take care of. So we need to take care of each other a little bit better. But that's just my take on this so-called policing law, or I don't know, ordinance, or whatever you want to call it, a federal ordinance. And let me know what you think about the video. All right, y'all have a nice day.